Hey, it's Sean Worley here with the Bear Sports Network.
Hello, it's Micah Downs with Bear Sports Network.
Here at the Pac-9 Conference Tournament, where your Grace Creek Bears will be going against the number 3 seed, Sanford Bulldogs.
Today we're joined by women's varsity coach, Coach Lewis, and we're going to have a quick interview with him before the boys tip off in about 10 minutes. So Coach Lewis, how would you say your season went so far this year?
Well, going back and looking at it after it's over, I feel like we improved tremendously. We got out to a rough start dealing with some injuries, some key injuries. Played without two very good guards. We got one back, but you know, I feel like we were building over the year. We got a whole lot better. So I'm using that as our measuring stick for next year, which I think we could be pretty good next year as long as our girls come in and we get the work in over the summer.
With that being said, what would you say the biggest thing to look for this upcoming season?
This upcoming season, better ball handling from us, and our defense next year is gonna be really good because we're gonna put in that work over the summer.
I see you guys are graduating a couple seniors. You think that will affect your team heavily or no?
It's gonna hurt us as far as the leadership standpoint, but I think it actually, I don't want to sound too wrong, but it's going to help us. It's going to allow other kids to step up.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
How do you feel about the boys' chance of beating Sanford today?
You know, the crazy thing about the boys' side of the tournament and on the boys' side of the conference in general is that on any given night, anybody can be beaten. And boys have beaten Pond Forest, and they've beaten the Overhills, and they've beaten the E. Smiths, but for some reason, the Terry Sanford just scares us. But I think tonight, if we are able to play defense and we get some easy baskets and get our flow going and try to outrun them, I think we can win this game.
Who would be your key player tonight for us to get this great dub?
I think, of course, we can say Tony, because Tony, he stands out with us. But I think if we can get Christian Crockett going early and get him to run the floor and we can get him to run the floor and get the team out in the break, I think that would help us a whole lot.
Who would you say the dark horse for this team has been the whole year?
Justice Hayes. He's a man-child down there. He's aggressive. He rebounds the ball well. If he gets the ball down there in the paint, I don't know about many people who can stop him. And it's not even his size. It's just his heart.
Who would you say one of the toughest opponents for not just the girls' team, but the boys' team also have been in the conference all year?
Can you repeat that one more time?
Who would you say is one of the toughest schools in the conference, basketball-wise, overall this year?
On the girls' side, I'm honestly going to say E. Smith. They got Alex Scruggs who can put 30 on your head on any given night, and they're just a well-balanced team. They have a great coach. But you can also say that about Pine Forest girls because they got Coach May who has a 3,000-point score on his team, and Kendall Moore, and then her cousin Sierra can score 20 points on any given night. Now, the team that scares me the most is probably Westover because they have that 6'8" kid on the top of their 1-3-1 zone, and they're tough, they're physical, they run, they play really good defense, and it's just a dogfight every time they play them. But also, I think Terry Sanford, they play that 2-3 matchup zone that's long and active and it's really tough to score against.
All right, that'll wrap it up, Coach. Thank you for the interview. What would you say the predicted score will be for this game?
The predicted score?
Yeah.
We're going to go, I'm going to say 45-40 Grace Creek.
Appreciate your time, Coach.
Folks. Coach Lewis with the interview. Let's begin the broadcast. Thank you for your time, Coach.
Thank y'all.
Thank you for your time, Coach. Oh, I need my papers. Hold on. There we go. Currently, you see Grace Creek boys warming up. And for a big night versus the number 3 seed, Grace Creek is the number 6 seed in the conference with a 7-7 record. In the last 2 meetings versus Terry Sanford, both losses, Grace Creek struggled heavily, but tonight they are out for revenge. To get them into the state playoffs, they need to win out in this conference tournament. So that needs to start tonight.
The game will be tipping off shortly in about 5 minutes. captains are currently speaking. Captains for tonight are Christian Crockett and Jason Porter. Terry Sanford, you have junior forward Yates Johnson and junior point guard Jay Hickman.
Speaking of Yates Johnson is one of the leaders on this Terry Sanford basketball team. Yates Johnson is currently averaging 13.3 points, second on his team in scoring. Jay Hickman is leading Terry Sanford Bulldogs in scoring with 13.7.
Terry Sanford as well has a terrific freshman of the name Davis Monar, 6'5", freshman, stretch 4, averaging around 9 points a game, shooting 42% from the three-point line. Definitely somebody the Bears are going to have to close out tonight.
Oh yeah, and now on Grace Creek side, we have Antonio Dupree averaging 13.8 points per game, a really smooth scorer inside and out with great athleticism. And our senior point guard, Christian Crockett, is averaging 9 points per game and 3.9 assists per game, leading the Bears, kind of the head of our offense, slowing things down when we're in a rush. He's a great leader for the Grace Creek Bears this year.
Also, another fact about Christian Crockett, he leads the county in assists. He leads the whole Homecoming County in assists, and definitely a big help penetrating for the offense and orchestrating everybody around. Though the Bears will have some help from senior forward Justice Hayes and senior guard Elijah Bolin brings to the table terrific three-point shooting, and as Coach Lewis said, Justice Hayes brings a terrific will to win attitude. He's a great bruiser on the court.
Rounding out these great players, we have a big center, 6'7", Tyler Strickland. He's leading the team in reboundings with 5 rebounds per game.
We'll be cutting over to Elena Brooks, who will be doing an interview with Coach Grimes. Over to you, Elena.
Hi, I'm Elena Brooks here with Bear Sports Network, joined by Coach Grimes, the head boys basketball coach. So, Coach, you have a big match tonight against Terry Sanford. How have you prepared for it?
Guys came in this afternoon, we watched some film, we did a pretty extensive walkthrough. We've played them twice, so we know them pretty well, they know us pretty well. It's really about how hard we play and how well we execute in the next 32 minutes. So we'll see what happens.
All right, good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Somebody I feel that once they get in the game will really get the team going is junior forward Joshua Johnson, a good player who can stroke the ball, who can penetrate and get people going around him.
Yeah, well, let's give some love to some of the other players on the team that might not be getting so much shot in the games, like senior guard Malik Brown. He's been at Grace Creek all 4 years playing. Great point guard, can really stroke. Really got a good stroke on him. He can really shoot the ball. You have Austin Ebel, junior guard. He has a great three-point touch and can put it on the floor and create his own shot. Also, we have a defensive stopper that comes off the bench and gets good playing time in DeAndre Graham. Really scrappy player. He's been with Coach Grimes for 2 years on varsity now. Really reliable when it comes to defensive stopping.
About to tip off in about a minute, 53 seconds, folks. Expecting a great game from the Bears, as this game possibly could be the last game for the Grace Creek seniors. But I think the Bears will bring something different to the table and make sure that does not happen.
I'm predicting a win by Grace Creek today. I think they do not want their season to end tonight. I know these seniors have put in a lot of hard work. We have some seniors that have been on the team for 3 years, only getting one taste of the state playoffs. And I know they want to get back there for their senior year.
3 things that will lead to the Grace Creek basketball team winning this game will have to be rebounding, closing out to the three-point lines. Terry Sanford's a good three-point shooting team, shooting around 35% from 3 as a team collectively. And they're going to have to get going early to lead to a victorious win over Terry Sanford, the number 3 seed in the conference in the Pac-9 tournament.
A dark horse for Terry Sanford, Kyron Kelly. Tall center, blocks a lot of shots. And inside, he's very athletic. Can dunk the ball, really athletic center for Terry Sanford. He's going to be the dark horse. If they can control him on the boards and finish in the paint around Kyron Kelly and maybe get him in some foul trouble, we might have success in tonight's game.
One thing Terry Sanford is not lacking is height. They're tremendously sized and they're they're capable of getting numerous offensive rebounds if you don't box out and never punish a team. That's why one of the key factors for a Grace Creek win will have to be boxing out.
About to tip off here, Terry Sanford, number 3 seed versus the 6th seed, of Grace Creek. In about 5 seconds, the players will be taking the floor in this 3-6 matchup.
Starters about to be introduced shortly, so we will have to see. We'll let you guys know who's coming out.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Dr. Lowry and the staff of Westover High School, we welcome you to G. Arrington Gymnasium, home of the Westover Wolverines. This evening, we are hosting the Patriot Conference Boys Basketball Competition. The first game, we have Terry Sanford High School Bulldogs versus Grace Creek Bears. The second game, we'll have Westover High School Wolverines versus E. Smith Golden Bulls. Now for the starting lineup of the Terry Sanford Bulldogs. Number 5, Jay Hickman. Number 11, Dante Golding. Number 12, Davis Molon. Number 20, Yates Johnson. Number 32, Tyron Kelly. And they are coached by Darren Corbin. And now for the starting lineup of the Grace Creek Bears. Number 2, Justice Hayes. Number 3, Antonio Dupree. Number 11, Jason Porter. Number 12, Christian Crockett. Number 34, Tyler Strickland. Coached by John Grimes. Officials for tonight's game are Mr. McCray, Mr. Melvin, and Mr. Purcell. And your athletic director this evening is Mr. Bobby Dorman. Concessions are available in the Student Center. Let's show great sportsmanship for all the players, staff, and parents, and fans. Let's play some basketball.
Grace Creek's going with the 4 seniors and 1 junior combo of Christian Crockett, Jason Porter, Antonio Dupree, Justice Hayes, and the big man down low, Tyler Strickland.
Terry Sanford is going with their starting lineup of Jay Hickman, D. Bolin, Yates Johnson, Kyron Kelly, and a freshman, Davis Monon.
Bears going out in the gray uniforms.
Terry Sanford in white. As you can see on the court, you can see the size of Terry Sanford. Really athletic Terry Sanford, long Terry Sanford team. Terry Sanford controls the tip-off, and we're off and on our way.
Bowling bringing the ball up, passes to Yates Johnson. Johnson to Hickman quick.
Hickman down low.
It's a bucket.
Good move by Hickman. He is Terry Sanford's leading scorer, already getting off to a good start, 1-on-1. Christian Crockett control the ball, screen by Tyler Strickland.
Takes it
Christian
right to
Crockett.
the cup. I should have took that late.
Out of bounds underneath by Grace Creek.
Crockett taking the ball out. Gives it to Tyler Strickland. Another tip pass by Terry Sanford.
Terry Sanford already with 2 deflections, almost picked off by Terry Sanford.
Crockett taking the ball out again. Gets it to Hayes. Hayes to Crockett.
Coach Grimes calling a play from the sideline for Christian Crockett. Gives it to Justice Hayes. To Antonio Dupree. Screen by Tyler Strickland.
Crockett
Inside of Tyler.
12-foot jumper short.
Good rebound by Jay Hickman. Now he's pushing the ball.
Jay Hickman for 3. Short.
It's all.
Dupree on the rebound.
Good strong rebound by Antonio Dupree, who brings the ball up the floor currently.
Gets the ball to Porter. Gets it to Hayes.
Screen by Tyler Strickland.
Like
Justice Hayes try to split the double team. Gives it to Tyler Strickland.
Bad
turnover by Tyler Strickland.
Christian Crockett stops the ball. Good foul.
Good foul by Christian Crockett, who was on a 1-on-1 break.
The Bears need to calm down. They're playing a little bit antsy. Tyler Strickland early with a turnover.
2 early deflections by Terry Sanford, plus the steal. Terry Sanford's really getting into it at the defensive end of the ball.
One of the key things for Grace Creek to win this game will have to be a quick start. So far, it's not happening.
Bowden's good on his first free throw, has 1 more to come.
Misses the second one. Justice Hayes gets the ball. Over the back call on Davis Monar, the freshman for Terry Sanford. Ball will be going to Grace Creek.
That's one thing you can say about Justice Hayes. He's short, but he is not going to give up that rebound easily. Swing to Justice Hayes. Back to Jason Porter.
Porter should have gave it to Strickland.
Grace Creek needs to wake up here. 2 quick turnovers, and they just seem like they're out of their offensive rhythm right now. Inbound to Boulder, who brings the ball up the floor and sets up the offense. Swing to Yates Johnson. Kyron Kelly with the ball now.
Yates Johnson with the ball to Bowden to Monar.
Ooh, good backdoor cut by Hickman. Oh,
Tony
turnover.
with a steal, pushing it up court. Crockett calling the play.
Christian setting up the offense here. Good screen by Justice Hayes.
Crockett all the way for the jumper, and it's good.
Good fadeaway by Christian Crockett. Grace Creek is finally on the board in his 3-2 game so far. Bowden with the ball to Monar. They're trying to post Kyron Kelly up. Can't get it to him.
Crockett playing good defense.
They're trying to find.
Yates Johnson with a jumper. It's Christian Crockett with the rebound.
He's pushing up court. Ooh, it looked like he had Jason Porter open, but he missed him. Christian Crockett sets up the offense. Screen by Tyler Strickland.
To Porter. Good slip by Porter. Tony Dupree with the mid-range jumper. Short. Nobody's stopping ball. Crockett does. Ball to Jay Hickman. Jay Hickman down to Kyron Kelly.
Kyron Kelly in the post.
Gets to Yates Johnson. Davis
Monar for 3. He's off.
Out.
Ooh. Rebound by Kyron Kelly. Another rebound by Kyron Kelly to Bowden.
Good
Ooh, good block by Tony.
Dupree.
Christian Crockett pushing the ball.
Court.
Ooh, backdoor, he missed Justice Hayes though. He missed him.
Tyler Strickland on the screen. Christian takes him all the way.
Good thought by Christian Crockett. Good thought. He had a wide open person back door. But
Bears got lucky on the last possession. Davis Monar shooting 42% from 3-point line.
That was one of the first or 3 keys to the game, closing on 3-point shooters. But Grace Creek failed to do on that possession, but was lucked out as Monar missed a 3-pointer.
Christian Crockett has to get the ball in. He gets it to Dupree.
Turnover by Christian Crockett. Ooh, almost a travel. Kyron Kelly. Ooh. As you can see, the size of Kyron Kelly. Tyler Strickland is not small whatsoever, but he is towering over Tyler Strickland right now. Swing to Justice Hayes. Christian Crockett pops to the top. Slows it down, sets up the offense. Illegal screen by Tyler Strickland.
Bears kind of going in a cold spell. Can't get anything going early. About 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Terry Sanford taking the ball out.
Very low scoring so far. Only 5-2. Bowden swings to Monar. Back to Bowden.
Yates Johnson with the ball. Kicks it to Kyron Kelly. Kicks it out to Jay Hickman for 3. And it's short. Another board by Christian Crockett.
That's 3 boards already for Christian Crockett early in the game.
Christian Crockett gets the ball. Oh, the ball handling by Christian Crockett.
Really good ball handling.
Justice Hayes, we need to get him going. Crockett gets the ball. Fakes the pass to Porter. Tyler for another screen. Kicks
Justice
it out.
Hayes in the corner
Justice
for 3.
Hayes for 3. Short.
Good hustle by Jason Porter.
Not able to
Couldn't
retain.
control it though.
Terry Sanford pushing the ball up court. Davis Monar, the freshman, kicks
Back to
it.
Bowden. Heavy,
Bowden with the
pull
mid-range
up.
jumper. It's short. Same team. Jason Porter with the ball. Kicks it. Christian Crockett pushes up the court. Christian Crockett kicks to Antonio Dupree. Kicks it to Porter. Porter Justice Hayes.
Christian
Back
Crockett
to
to the
Crockett.
top. Jason Porter with the ball. Swings to Justice Hayes. Christian Crockett at the top for three.
It's good.
Good shot by Christian Crockett.
Christian Crockett's going to keep going early. Like Coach Lewis predicted, Christian Crockett will have to be getting going early. Looks like Eli Bowling will be set to check in.
Christian Crockett, not really known for his three-point shooting, but we'll give you one every once in a while. Great shot by Christian Crockett. Good steal by Justice Hayes.
Justice Hayes takes it all the way coast to coast. Foul. Wow.
As you can see, Justice Hayes.
Justice Hayes will be going to the line shooting too. Grace Creek looking to take the lead. They're playing definitely better than the past two meetings as they lost 20 in both games.
As you can see, the defensive prowess of Justice Hayes getting that steal and taking it strong to the rim despite his size.
Justice Hayes connects on the first free throw.
He has one
Eli
more coming.
Bowling set to check in for Justice Hayes as he says to the ref he'll be checking in for the shooter. Tyron Kelly comes out for the Terry Sanford Bulldogs. And
Number 23, Uda Jr. forward comes to the game for Kyron Kelly.
Uda, a standout football player at Terry Sanford, currently has offers from Tennessee, Virginia. Some of his top offers. Justice Hayes coming out of the game. Bears going in a 1-2-2 press.
1-2-2 press, full court press. Christian Crockett at the top of it. Really slowing down the game. Terry Sanford breaks it, however. Corner Hickman. 26 to Jake.
Davis
Monar
He
three.
won't miss any of those. Jace Johnson on the rebound, goes straight up.
However, they're
Bears
both
definitely
off.
a rebound. Ball will go into Grace Creek.
Good hustle by Elijah Bowler. He might be short, but he's going to give it all he got back there on the court.
Christian Crockett has been the only person to score. Him and Justice Hayes definitely got to get Tony Dupree going. Leading scorer for the Bears, averaging 13.9. Ball in Dupree's hands, back to Crockett.
Terry Sanford is currently in a man-to-man defense. Good move by Christian Crockett. Ooh, there you go. That shows the athleticism of Antonio Dupree there going for a putback dunk.
Christian Crockett definitely playing totally different than earlier this year.
And then Chris Crockett.
Definitely got to watch out for Eli. Eli's the best shooter for Grace Creek.
Yeah, they just missed him on that backdoor cut to the wing.
Eli almost pulled it.
Oh, good pass to Antonio Dupree, who pulls up.
10-foot jumper short.
Good hustle by Tyler Strickland.
Tony Dupree with the board goes straight up. He's short.
He's short.
Bears got to sprint back. Good
Monar
transition
brings
defense
it
by
up.
the Bears.
Swing
Cross-court
it.
pass. Jay Hickman passes Bowden. Bowden back to Hickman.
Monar in the post. Bowden up top, dribbling the ball. He's going to set up the offense for Terry Sanford. Ooh. That's two quick fouls on Tyler Strickland. 57 seconds to go in the first quarter. Let's see if he takes Tyler Strickland out or does he let him play it out. Monar at the line, 70% free throw shooter.
Justice Hayes said to check in for Tyler.
First one's off.
Grace Creek going with the small ball lineup. Justice Hayes, Christian Crockett, Antonio Dupree, Jason Porter, and Eli Bowling. Eli will be playing the 2. Crockett will be playing the 1.
Number 3, Boomer checks in for Terry Sanford as he subs in for Bowden. Both free throws are off for Terry Sanford, which is rare for Monar as he shoots 70% from the free throw line. Christian Crockett setting up the offense.
Kicks
Swing
it
to the Elijah Bowling.
Kicks it back to Crockett. Back to Dupree.
Oh, coming back door to Elijah.
Ah,
Ooh.
you missed him. Reach-in foul by Terry Sanford. Ball will be taken from under the basket.
Elijah Bowling to take the ball out. Swings it up top to Antonio Dupree, who drives, pulls up.
And it's good.
Good shot. Good shot by Antonio Dupree. His first basket of the game. Hickman with the ball up top. Swings the ball to Yates Johnson. Ooh. Christian Crocker with the ball. Swings to the Hickman. Oh, good block by Jason Porter. Good. Ooh. Good clear by Antonio Dupree, but he just couldn't handle it.
Tony Dupree couldn't hold on to the ball. Terry Sanford has the ball with 2.1 seconds left, down by 3. Bears are currently up. Definitely playing a different type of ball.
Corner shot.
Good steal. Bears up by 3.
Game. Grace Creek is up 3.
You got any Skittles? No, you don't got no Skittles, so I'm good. That means we gotta move up.
Yeah, we do. Move up.
Feel good?
Yeah.
You good?
Dang. So, Micah, how do you think Grace Creek did in the first quarter so far?
They're doing definitely way better than the prior 2 meetings this season. Feel like Christian Crocker got out to a great start. Started to get Tony Dupree going late in the first. Definitely what the Bears need. They're playing great defense, only holding Terry Sanford to 6 points. Though we have to do some more offensive scoring, only having 9. Hopefully we can score a little bit more and play a lot better defense in the second quarter. And maybe expand his lead in the second quarter and go into the half.
Terry Sanford has just been off with Monar,
Yes.
the 3-point shooter, missing 3 threes in the first quarter and missing a free throw.
Coach Brown still going with that small ball lineup with Eli, Christian, Justice, Dupree, and Jason Porter.
Tyler Strickland in the first quarter with 2 early fouls is currently on the bench for Grace Creek. Elijah Bowling up top.
Kicks it to Christian Crockett. Coach Brown calls out the set play.
Christian Crockett trying to swing the ball. Good pump fake. Christian Crockett. Screen by Justice Hayes. Pulls up. He's
A
off.
little bit too long.
Cleared by Yuta. Bowden with the ball currently. Swings it to Monar. Back up top to Bowden. Swings it to Boomer.
James Johnson with the ball. Back to Bowden. Back to Davis, Monar.
Back door for Monar. Good defense by Antonio Dupree.
Bears are playing overall good defense. As all Terry Sanford can do is keep swinging the ball.
Really being active. Got the middle. Monar up top.
Pass.
He off though. DeAndre Graham set to check into the game. Defensive stopper for Grace Creek. Checks in for Jason Porter, who goes to the bench. Up top to Yates Johnson. Bowden with the ball on the wing. Monar with the step in.
Good help.
Good help down.
Monar drives.
Good
Kicks it
help.
through the-
Good hands. Ooh, where it goes right to Yates Johnson, who finishes on the other side with a layup. I personally think Grace Creek has to penetrate the zone. It's not really a zone because they are playing man, but they're switching every single thing. If a man switches the side of the floor, Terry Sanford is calling out the switch.
Ah, if the ball got there quicker, Eli would have had a shot. Good screen by Justice Hayes. Kicks out to Dupree. Dupree should have kicked to Eli.
Christian Crockett up top.
Trey sends a screen to Eli.
Good passes, DeAndre Graham.
He goes straight up. He missed.
Oh, good poke up, Antonio Dupree. Antonio really showing off his athleticism there. Back door. Ooh. Boomer with the ball. Bowden.
Sanford playing with that rapid pace offense. The ball's moving.
Gotta watch Monar in the corner.
Monar for three. No pump fakes.
Good defense by DeAndre Graham. Closing out hard. Christian Crockett up top. Swings to the Bowden. Back to Monar. Open three. It's off.
It's cold tonight. Thankfully for the Bears. Gage Johnson draws. He's fouled on the way up. Fouls on the floor though.
Fouls on DeAndre Graham, his first. Conwan Kelly stepped back and came into the game. He's taking it for number 23, Uda. Goes up top to Bowden. Turns to the corner for Boomer. Boomer three. Oh, good board by Antonio Dupree. Clears it to Christian Crockett, who pushes the ball up the floor. Played by Monar. Ooh. Screen by Justice Hayes.
Good screen. Eli Bowling.
Ooh. Ooh, dangerous pass by Elijah. Oh, but he gets it back. Good hustle by Elijah Bowden to get the steal, but throws it to the backcourt. Bowden brings it the ball for Terry Sanford to set up the offense. Boomer, Monar. Ooh, good tip.
Trey. Bears definitely playing different. Christian Crockett with the ball. Coach calls out play for the
pull up for Antonio Dupree.
A little bit too long. Conwan Kelly with the board. Passes Jay Johnson. Jay Johnson putting the ball up court. Monar with the ball. Bowden. Bowden kicks to Yates Johnson. Yates Johnson draws on the floor. Should have been offensive foul. Looks like extended that arm, but refs aren't gonna call it. Fouls on Trey Graham, his first.
Over the top of Yates Johnson.
Yates Johnson. Surprised he didn't pull up in mid-range Johnson. He gets the ball.
Good
anyway.
defense.
Oh, now
Ooh.
foul.
That's good defense by Justice Hayes. Grace, you really getting to it on the defense side of the ball. Refs having a quick talk with Yates Johnson. First foul on Justice Hayes on the night. All the way to the rim. It seemed like they had a little bit of a defensive communication problem, as Elijah Bowling didn't seem to know who he was going on, if they were in the zone or not. Good swing over to Elijah Bowling. Christian Crockett in the corner.
Foul on Conwan Kelly.
Foul on Davis Monar, his second on the night. Number 3, Boomer coming out the game. Jay Hickman coming in. Corner for Christian Crockett. Another three is off. Monar just passed to Hickman. He finishes on the layup.
Bears lacking offense.
Christian Crockett with the ball. Elijah Bowling. Ooh. Like Antonio Dupree for 3.
Oh.
It seemed like they both had a hand on the ball. That could have been a travel on Terry Sanford.
There's Monar bringing the ball up, passing the Bowden. Crockett posted up, undersized, mismatch down low. Kyron Kelly posting up, sets a screen for Bolden. Yeah, Johnson.
Corner for Monar.
Monar drives. Looks like he traveled. Goes up to left hand and it's good.
Terry Sanford currently on a 6-0 run. Tyler Strickland set to come back in the game.
I think the Bears need a timeout.
The Bears need to regroup here and take back the lead. Swings to DeAndre Graham up top. Swings to Elijah Bowler in the corner. Screen for him. Turns the corner. Justice Hayes in the paint.
Back to Crockett. To the pre.
Tony Dupree for three.
Long.
Cleared by Kyron Kelly. Bolden.
T.H.
Johnson.
On the wing, posting up on the pre.
Oh, good pass. L1 by Kyron Kelly. .80 run by Terry Sanford.
Terry Sanford definitely showing the team that beat Grace Creek twice by 20.
Tyler Strickland checks back in for DeAndre Graham. Kyron Kelly at the line with one free throw. Oh, good rebound by Davis Monar.
Monar goes up.
Terry Sanford really having their way inside the paint tonight. Having no outside jumpers ball, but all 18 of their points coming inside the paint. They're really showing how athletic and long and tall they are on that side of the ball. Good save by Christian Crockett. Slow. Coach Gone telling them to slow the tempo down, regroup. Elijah Bolden, split to Christian Crockett. Ooh, almost loses it.
Christian Crockett draws, goes up, good pass
to Tony. Good follow by Justice Hayes.
Bears try to go in the press.
Ooh,
slow.
Good head.
Good
block. Oh. Good block by Justice Hayes. But they call a foul on it. That's his second foul of the night. With 56 seconds to go in the second quarter. 18-13 game. Terry Sanford winning. Terry Sanford currently on an 8-2 run. First one for Hickman. It's good. Boomer set to come back into the game for freshman Davis Monar. One more free throw for Hickman. And it's good. Christian Crockett dribbling the ball. To Justice Hayes to Elijah Bowler.
Cross court to Crockett.
Ooh, travel on Christian Crockett.
Bears only scoring 4 points in this quarter.
Good defense. Ooh. Oh. They can't slap the backboard like that, but refs didn't call interference. Now they're changing the call and giving the ball to Terry Sanford off the jump ball. 20-13. Good fundamental basketball by Terry Sanford.
Bad pass by Boomer.
Good steal.
Elijah Bowling throws it away. Sight no.
Oh.
Pre loses it. Possession there going to Bears. Coach Grimes calls the timeout.
With 9.4 seconds to go in the second quarter, it's a 20-13 game. Terry Sanford is currently on a 10-2 run with Grace Creek, currently in an offensive drought. Terry Sanford, however, has seemed to found their rhythm here in the second quarter. So, Michael, what do you think Coach Graham is telling his men right now?
I think he's telling them to play better defense. I think he's telling them they need to slow the ball down more. Definitely making reckless decisions. They definitely need to get going though at the same time. So they got to, I guess, I think he's coaching them up, trying to get them to find a way to score, but at the same time, have it at a slow pace. Bears currently down by 7, allowed Terry Sanford to score 14 in this quarter as they only scored 4. Being outscored by 10 points over the span. Crockett taking the ball down under. Gets it to Dupree. Dupree checks time. Bowen has the ball. Kicks out.
Hayes in the corner for 3.
Long.
He's off. That ends the half right there. 20-13 game. Terry Sanford in the lead.
Hey, can we get an interview with Jerry?
I ain't even seen football. Why they bring it up?
Hey, James, can you do me a favor, bro? Can you give me something out there? Y'all can go together, because I know y'all like to go together everywhere.
Where's the women's varsity coach?
Cut it out. Yeah, where the coach at?
Where's the Terry Sanford women's varsity coach? You gonna get him?
She's asking me reporters.
All right, watch out. All right, make room for him. Make room for him.
What we gonna ask him?
Yeah, I got him. Currently coming to sit with us is the Terry Sanford women's head varsity coach.
Hey guys.
How you doing?
Good.
So, coach, how do you feel about your season so far?
We've had a good season. This year in the girls' side of the bracket, there's a lot of talent, particularly at the top. Those top 3 teams have just been beating each other up pretty good. So, and then there's this middle group that can beat anybody on any given night. You can't go to sleep on any of them. So it's been a good season. I feel we didn't finish like we wanted to, but I think we're more prepared for the state tournament than we've ever been.
How do you think you'll fare in the state tournament this year?
There are a lot of factors there. Usually, if you're playing good at the end of the season, that takes you right into the state tournament. And our last game is not our better game, so I'm a little nervous. Thank goodness we got a conference tournament to kind of get our legs back underneath us and see where we are in that conference tournament. If you keep winning, you're going to play some really, really tough competition. So it's going to be very hard to go to the state tournament with a win. Very hard.
Speaking of the conference tournament, how do you feel you'll fare in this conference tournament this year?
Well, E.E. Smith has certainly established himself as the team to beat. We've had 3 shots at him, haven't been able to beat him, so I'd like to get another shot at him. Pine Forest girls are going to be tough as well. We split with them, so that game could go to the red. It's going to be a battle.
I understand that your team is a very senior-heavy team. How do you think you guys will fare next year?
Well, we got some rebuilding to do. We've got some big shoes to fill. We've had some girls that have been there for 4 years. We've been getting the job done for us, and yeah, we are very senior-heavy. But I got 2 or 3 young ladies that are freshmen, sophomores that have been working very hard this year, and we'll be competing.
How do you think your boys team has done it so far today?
And they started out really sluggish. Good, they had a little run there in the second quarter to get themselves back in it. Very sluggish. Grace Creek is very well coached, and they do a good job of making it an ugly game there's no nice way to say that. Obviously, those who know that that's a reflection of good defense. They play really good defense, and it just makes the game ugly and kind of slows the game down. And they did that very well for a quarter and a half, and then we got on a little run there. Hit about 6 buckets in a row, 6 points in a row. So it's a good game.
What do you think is the key for Terry Sanford to finish off this win in the second half?
They too got to continue to play good defense, very defensive battle, and then finish their opportunities. They started attacking the basket a little bit more instead of settling for outside jumpers. That's when that run happened.
Thank you, Coach, for your time today. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. There was the head women's coach for Terry Sanford with a quick interview for you guys at halftime.
Bears currently down by 7 with 5 minutes and 30 seconds remaining for the halftime break. Coach Grimes is most likely coaching them up in the locker room, telling them to come out in the second half, punching Terry Sanford in the face. Definitely have to come back down by 7 if they want to keep their playoff dreams alive.
Terry Sanford just came with a balanced attack. Not one player outshining another on that side of the ball. Good team basketball, swinging the ball, everyone getting touches, everybody getting those shots. One of the main players for Grace Creek in the first half hour, Christian Crockett, really started off good, really hitting his shots and swinging the ball well. But for Grace Creek to win the second half, they have to get Antonio Dupree, our leading scorer, going. Only 2 points in the first half. 4 points in the first half, but we have to really get him going in the second half to come out with his W.
Bears lacking offense, only having 13 points. Terry Sanford came back, only having 6 in the first quarter, having 14 in the second. Bears only having 4. Definitely need to get some offense going and some better defense going if the Bears look to have a better second half performance.
Currently coming is the Grace Creek JV
J-Squad
boys.
Coach, Mr. Coach Rhoda.
Head coach of the JV boys at Grace Creek, Coach Rhoda.
Yes.
How you doing today?
Not bad, not bad. Enjoying a little hoops.
How'd your season go?
Well, you know how it went. 15-5, not bad. A lot of people wrote us off, thought we wouldn't win more than 8 or 9 games. But we had some determined guys, motivated to win, and we came out 15-5. Could have done a little better probably, but 15-5 ain't bad.
Who was your toughest opponent so far in the season?
Well, we had a lot of tough opponents in the conference. You could go with Westover. We split with them. Split with the Pine Forest, tough opponent. Cape Fear, although we beat them every time, it was never easy against them. Overhills was a tough opponent. We split with them. Terry Sanford was tough. It was just. I don't think that that there was like one team that maybe stood out over the rest of the conference. So it was a really tough conference, kind of evenly matched, I think.
What would you say was the biggest thing that led to a successful season this year?
Well, we got guys when we got toward the middle of the season. I think guys started to figure it out. Our biggest asset was defense. And we were able to run defense. We forced a lot of turnovers, and we were able to capitalize on those turnovers running the floor. So I think defense, no doubt, was our best tool for the season. I think we played defense probably better than any other team in the season.
With you losing so many players this upcoming season, how do you think you guys will fare this upcoming year?
I really don't know because I don't know what we're getting in from the middle school, but I know we're going to lose. Out of 11 players, we're probably going to lose 10 of them to the varsity program, which is fine. So we'll just take whoever comes, teach them the game of basketball.
With you losing all those sophomores, you have a lot of talent going up to the varsity level. Who do you say is some bright stars that will fare well on the varsity level next year?
Well, I think Jerry Garcia will do well on the varsity team. I think Micah, I think you're going to do well. Micah's a phenomenal shooter, very like a skilled player. I think James Wiles will do well. Josh. very athletic. He'll do well. JJ, although he's just a freshman, I think he'll do well on varsity because these guys have the fundamentals down. They know what to do. They know how to play defense. So Coach Grimes shouldn't have a hard time teaching them how to play defense. They can play half-court defense. They can play man. They can play full-court press, three-court press. So I think it's going to be an easy transition for all those sophomores going into the varsity program.
Speaking of varsity, what do our varsity boys need to do tonight to come back from 7 points down to get this win?
Well, they're definitely going to have to play better transition defense. And we're going to have to cut off that middle penetration. Yates is getting too many middle penetrations, and when he penetrates the middle, he can dish off or he can shoot it in the paint. We got to cut out the middle penetration and better transition defense. I think we'll be all right if we do that.
Thank you for your time, Coach.
Appreciate it, guys.
Thank you, Coach.
Yeah.
Hey, can y'all give me something?
I still love you, man. Kenny said he want to see you with your hands up.
Second half is over. Terry Sanford and Grace Creek set to take the court again. 20-13 game. About to start the second half.
JC, use some foul patches. Please.
Let's see how Grace Creek comes out in the second half with the poor showing they had in the second quarter. They've shown a lot of effort tonight, Grace Creek. Only down by 7 in the last game, getting blown out. But they've showed a lot of grit and hustle tonight.
Coach Grimes starting off with the starting 5.
On the floor for Terry Sanford, they're starting 5. Bodie, Hickman, Kelly, Molnar, and Johnson. Antonio Dupree with the ball in the wing. Krishna Crockett.
Dupree with the ball. Back to Jason. To Hayes. Crockett with the ball. Tony Dupree has been living off the creek into the free throw line, and it's actually beginning to getting good looks for the Bears. Just a matter of the fact that he hit them.
Terry Sanford playing a weird defense. It's a man, but it seems like a zone. They're switching everything, really communicating well on that side of the ball.
Yeah, Bears unable to get off a shot. Have the ball for about 45 seconds. Still holding on to the ball. Haven't got really anything off.
Good behind the back by Justice Hayes. Ooh.
Takes to the leg.
Misses it. Ball batted around. Cleared by Molnar.
Ball to Bowden.
Go pass to Colin Kelly. Ooh, looked like he was about to try to dunk that one. Terry Sanford starting off well. Good transition bucket. Start off the second half. 22-13 currently. 6 minutes and 45 seconds to go.
Kicks it to Crockett. Crockett to Porter. Porter almost carried. Back to Crockett. Bears unable to get a shot off. Pass to Hayes. Hayes being aggressive like he always will be. Good tip by Jason.
Good tip. Bears off the second half. 1 of 3 from the field. But nice way to get on the board right there with that
Bears
tip
going with the 1-2. Terry Sanford able to break it. Foul.
Yates Johnson tonight has been really strong to the rim. Really good drive, really good drive to the rim. Finding all his points in the paint tonight. First free throw for Yates is off.
0 for 1. Start off. Terry Sanford looking to expand his lead. They're up by 7. Bears still looking a little bit sluggish, though they are being aggressive.
Second free throw is good by Yates Johnson.
Terry Sanford going with a 1-2-2 press, full court.
It's kind of mirroring what Grace Creek does, that 1-2-2 press. So Grace Creek had no problem breaking that.
3. Short.
Good strong rebound by Bowden. Ooh, almost traveled.
Tyron Kelly with the ball. Hickman.
Molnar up top. Bowden's throwing up. Monar to Bowden to Hickman. Who
Hickman
traveled. Oh yeah. Christian Crockett brings the ball down the 4th for Grace Creek. Swing to Justice Hayes. In the middle of Justice Hayes, pull up.
Short, Tyler traces down the rebound, offensive board for Grace Creek. Throws the ball away carelessly. Bears will retain possession. Oh no, ref calls he calls a foul on Antonio Dupree.
Good hustle by Antonio Dupree, even though he got the foul for it. Good hustle.
Bears in a 1-2-2. Looks like they're going to do it all the way to half court. Now they're switching back to the man.
Bowden strong to the rim.
Offensive foul.
Oh, but a charging foul on Bowden. Great atmosphere here tonight. Terry Sanford fans really coming out in big numbers. Grace Creek has a lot of fans here. Christian Crockett setting up the offense, swinging to Antonio Dupree. Dribble drive, good pass back over there.
And he lays it in. Bears down by 6.
Great way to start off the second half for Jason Porter with 2 quick buckets.
Ball
Middle
down
to
to
Yates.
Jace Johnson.
Oh yeah, good steal.
Christian Crockett pushing down court. Foul.
No foul. Oh. Oh.
Rest with some decisional calling.
Oh, missed Jason Porter middle. Antonio
Ball up to
Dupree.
Dupree. Bears down by 6. 4 minutes remaining in the third. Gets the ball to Crockett. Crockett to Dupree. Justice Hayes draws, passes to Tyler Strickland. Tyler Strickland with a 12-foot jumper is short.
Good rebound by Hayes.
Go straight up. No call. Power and Kelly with the board for Terry Sanford. Jace Johnson pushing the ball to court.
Good strong rebound by Justice Hayes. Just couldn't
Pass
convert on the layup.
Jay Hickman draws baseline.
Hickman with the drive.
Now the ref's going to call a foul. Refs with some decisionally.
Ooh, really putting Tyler Strickland in a bind here. He has 3 fouls. They picked up his 3rd foul with 3 minutes and 41 seconds ago in the 3rd quarter. First free throw for Hickman is good. 3 for 3 at the free throw line so far tonight. Second free throw is
Good.
also good. Allow Elijah Bowling section the game for Tyler Strickland.
Definitely going small ball.
Oh yeah. Seems like they have Jason Porter running center. Oh, look at, oh, come on, Tone.
Dupree for 3 is good.
Good shot by Antonio Dupree. Let's see that 3 right there, get him going. Oh, good steal.
By Dupree.
Dupree.
I thought he was going to poke it.
I thought he was going to go for the dunk.
Dupree is usually known for dunking with his left hand. He was on the right side. Thought he was going to pull something out the bag of tricks.
Either way it goes, he's at the free throw line now.
Bears down by 5. Bring the lead down by 3 for the Bears.
First free throw is
It's good.
Number 23, Udo, to check into the game. He's coming in for Kyron Kelly. DeAndre Graham check the second to the game.
Dupree misses the second one. Bears down by 4, 3 minutes left. Definitely playing a different type of ball in this second half. Eli
good
close on
good
steal.
on-ball defense by Elijah Bowling. Really pressing the ball way up top.
Good defense by Antonio Dupree. Mismatch.
Good defense
deny
by
the ball.
Christian in the low post. There we
Good
go.
steal.
Good steal.
Christian Crocker pushing the ball to court. Hands it to Justice Hayes, who goes straight up. In his
Oh, good bucket by Justice
Bears
Hayes.
down by 2.
Good strong take by Justice Hayes. Good block by Jason Porter.
Good defense by the Bears.
Good beating by the Bears.
He's
Here's the Christian Crockett.
Christian Crocker pushing the ball to court. Justice Hayes. Good spin.
Jump ball. It
jump
should be
ball.
staying with Gray Street.
Possession error going to Terry Sanford.
However, Terry Sanford did get the jump ball last time though.
Bears falling back into this game down by 2, trying to keep the playoff hopes alive.
Bears really showing that fight tonight, only down by 2. Oh yeah. Good pressure.
Now he can't allow the ball. Oh!
Oh, that's a little bit of a travel. Corner from on out. Oh, good
defense.
hands by Justice Hayes. Oh, out top for Hickman.
Christian playing
Crockett.
the ball.
Corner Monard for 3.
It's good.
His first 3 of the night. His first 3 of the night is a timely 3 as the score is getting really, really tight for Terry Sanford. Widens the lead to 5 with 2 minutes to go in the third quarter.
All right, Sean, what do you think the Bears need to do to retain the lead?
I currently think that the Bears should keep up the fight they're doing on the defensive end of the ball. They are really pressuring Terry Sanford's guards up top, really getting to the passing lanes good. And on the offensive side of the ball, I think they need to swing the ball fast. Look for open looks and look for Antonio Dupree creeping up into the middle. If we can get him going with his mid-range jumpers, I think we'll be in good shape to finish off the game.
Bears currently down by 5 after the Davis Molnar 3. Like I said, the Bears are going to have to close out on the three-point line. Davis Molnar shooting 42%. He wasn't able to connect on the first 3, but he wasn't able to connect on the 4th try.
Let's see how that affects David Molnar. Does he start to hit more jumpers now that he hit that one? We'll see.
Bears 1-2-2 definitely disarraying Terry Sanford's offense.
Definitely.
Got him a little bit confused. They're throwing a little bit of careless passes, resulting in a couple baskets for us. Bears need to keep it up if they hope to retain the lead.
Terry Sanford currently look like they're going into a full court press, which they get out of. They go back into a half court defense. Christian Crockett to bring up the ball. Calls the play. 2 top screens.
Yache Graham with ball.
Good swing up top.
Good pass.
Come on, Christian.
Crockett for 3. Oh, short. Good save. Tony, the 3 for 3. It's long.
Oh, good hustle by Yache Graham. Good hustle by Yache Graham.
Bears going in a 1-2-2 still.
Pressure. Good pressure. We need that steal. Hickman for 3. Oh! Looks like Terry Sanford's hitting up from that 3-point line. Didn't hit one the whole first half, but it
Terry
seems
Sanford
like
shoots about 35% from the 3-point line. Definitely can't leave him out there.
it seems
Crockett
like
penetrates. Gets blocked from behind by Bowden. Hickman draws baseline. Whoa!
It looked like it hit the back of the backboard. Bowden. Oh, good steal. Good steal. Good steal. Good clear by DeAndre Graham. Christian sails the ball. Justice Hayes in the corner.
Draws baseline.
Good take by Justice Hayes. One thing you said about Justice, he is not afraid to go into the paint strong and get scrappy with the big man. First trip to the line today, or second trip to the line today for Justice Hayes. 1 out of 2 in the first trip.
Justice Hayes for the first attempt is good.
Boomer is checking the game for Davis Monar. Second attempt for Justice Hayes is
It's good.
good. Good soft touch on that second free
Jason
throw.
Porter checking in for Justice Hayes.
Ooh, almost a steal. Go on by pressure. 20 seconds to go. Let's see if Terry Sanford holds for the last shot. Seems like they are. Deep three. Off. Gets his own rebound. Good steal by Jason Porter, who tucks it up. Current score 31-25. Graves Creek win that quarter 12-11. 6-point game currently. So Michael, to complete the comeback, down 6, what do you think Graves Creek has to do in this final quarter of play to keep their chances alive for the state tournament and in this conference?
Definitely going to have to play better defense. Bears have been great offense, definitely from Justice Hayes, who's being very aggressive. Though the Bears are lacking half-court defense. Their full-court defense has been pretty good, but when they have got beaten in the 1-2 press, they haven't been able to get back well, which has led to scores. Definitely going to have to guard Jay Hickman for Terry Sanford, who's been lighting up for 3, as well as Davis Monar, who's starting to heat up as well.
Graves Creek has really turned up the defensive intensity in this second half. Get a lot of deflections and steals, but they, in that third quarter, just let the open three-point shooters get their rhythm back. If they can close out on the three-point shooters and stay aggressive on the defensive end with the steals and deflections and the scrappy play, they can cut this lead down quickly and try to get the lead and keep their chances alive for the state tournament and stay alive in this conference tournament. Coming onto the floor for Graves Creek, Antonio Dupree, Christian Crockett, Elijah Bowler, DeAndre Graham, and Jason Porter. For Terry Sanford, Boomer, Uda, Bowden, Johnson, and Hickman.
This could be the last quarter for numerous receivers on Graves Creek. Eli draws baseline.
Good pass to Tony. He's fouled.
Unable to connect on late, though he is fouled. We're going to launch him too.
First free throw is off.
Bears definitely gonna have to make free throws.
This game could be won or lost at the free throw line because the refs are calling it tight. Oh, both free throws off. Oh, Tony falls. Good on by defense by Elijah Bowler. Swing to the top to Boomer, Hickman, and to Yates Johnson. Uda. Oh, good on by defense. Pushing Terry Sanford's offense all the way almost to half court. Great defense, great defense. Boomer on top. They're looking for the post. Can't get it, however. Jace Johnson with a strong drive. Cleared by Deontay Graham. Push up the sideline to Antonio Dupree. Good. Ooh, just off. Oh, they got to get back, however. Good defense by Christian Crockett. Good hands by Christian Crockett. Christian Crockett averaging 2 steals a game. Ooh, we have a technical on number 20 for Terry Sanford, Ace Johnson. Can this be a momentum builder for Gage Creek? Technical free throws to come for Christian Crockett, the designated shooter. First trip to the line today.
If you think about it, Christian made these next 2 free throws, and Tony made his layup and his 2 free throws. Bears would have had a game tied. Free throws are costly, open layups are costly as well.
Makes his first free throw. Makes his second too. Very clutch free throws for Gage Creek. Can this be a momentum builder with 6 minutes and 43 to go in the fourth quarter? Only down by 4.
Talking about.
Davis Monar checks in for Yates Johnson after his technical. Elijah Bolin.
Hands it to Justice. Bears down by 4.
Bad pass. Turnovers really costing Gage Creek tonight. Terry Sanford getting out of transition with every turnover and trying to convert.
Good defense by Jay Hickman.
Boomer with some good on-ball distance on Christian Crockett. Tony with a 3. Ooh, get in. Good, timely 3 by Antonio Dupree. He's been quiet tonight, but he is coming alive in the second
down
half.
by 3, 6 minutes left in the fourth.
Good, timely 3 for Antonio Dupree.
Trying to give me some popcorn. Trying to give me some popcorn.
Currently down by 3. Gage Creek can really make this a tight game coming down the stretch if they just keep showing effort and they keep the 3-point shooters of Terry Sanford quiet. They also have to limit their turnovers because that is really costing them so far in this fourth quarter. As you can see, Coach Brown coaching us the boys, trying to get this win in this 3 versus 6 matchup tonight. Terry Sanford is 2-0 on the season versus Gage Creek, but that means nothing in the conference tournament. 1 game to win, 1 game lost, and you're out.
Yeah, that's definitely a good point in time. Bears are down by 3 with 6 minutes left in the fourth. The prior 2 meetings, game was over in the third quarter as the Bears were down by about 20 plus at halftime. Here, you see a different side of the Bears. As you know, the Bears know this could be the last game of the season.
For these seniors, especially seniors Christian Crockett, Antonio Dupree, and Jason Porter, who have played up 3 years under Coach Grimes on the varsity level.
Good defense by Dupree. Possession there going to the Bears.
I didn't think that Antonio Dupree got a piece of that either, and the refs agree with me. So Gage Creek with the ball. Ooh, good on-ball defense. Antonio Dupree, pull up. Antonio Dupree is really coming alive in this fourth quarter, keeping Gage Creek in it. Well, good trap. Oh! Foul on Justice Hayes. They had him trapped right where they went at half court with only the baseline behind him. Yates Johnson checking in the game. Also, Kyron Kelly coming in the game for Uda.
Haven't seen Kyron Kelly in a while.
Ooh, good cut. Ooh, it looked like Antonio Dupree got a piece of that.
Bears got about 5 minutes remaining.
The passer, Justice Hayes.
Go straight up. Jace Johnson going into sicko mode.
Ooh.
Bears unable to corral.
Good offensive board by Davis Mono. Grace Creek has to close out on the offensive board to get these boards if they want to win this game. Terry Sanford really cleaned them on the offensive glass for the night. Gage Johnson into the post of Colin Kelly. Ooh, good defense by Grace Creek. They're trying to exploit the mismatch with Christian Crockett on Colin Kelly and Davis Mono on Elijah Bolin. But Elijah Bolin really playing good defense. Really scrap.
This is what happens when you go small ball.
Grace Creek really having trouble in the paint right now.
Looks like Coach Grimes really trying to, Whoa, I'm surprised. Coach Grimes took out Jason rather than Eli. Eli lacking size. As Terry Sanford keeps looking for the mismatch. Ball to Jay Hickman for 3.
He's off and
Tyler Strickland can't get a board to save his life. Tyler Strickland struggling. Tallest man on the court.
All we need is one board. Oh, Davis
Oh,
Mono
for
for 3. He's off. Cleared by
board.
Christian Crockett. One of the shortest players on the floor. Pushing the ball up the floor. Oh, good move.
Christian.
Pull up. Hey! Christian Crockett really coming alive here on the floor. Good move by Christian Crockett. Tyler playing defense on Kyle Kelly. Ooh. That's 4 on Tyler Strickland. He just checked back into the game, already picking up his 4th foul.
Beautiful move by Christian Crockett. I've seen that move a couple times by Christian perform, and man, that's a beautiful move. Really unguardable.
Free throw off. Rebound by Tyler Strickland. Clears
Christian
Crockett.
Crockett, good outlet.
Ooh, Tony had to look at it. Could have pulled it. Screen.
Bolin at the volleyball line. Now he's trying to pull it.
Screen.
Oh! Moving screen by Justice Hayes.
The refs are really calling this game tight.
The Bears might have to stop with the pick and roll because
that's 2 illegal screens on the Bears already tonight.
Jason Porter checking in for Justice Hayes. This game is really close, fans. Bears down by 3 actually with 4 minutes remaining. Sorry for the, couldn't get the words out.
Bears have to be careful, however. They have 8 fouls now. Terry Sanford is in the bonus.
Good defense by Eli. Way to shuffle his feet.
Swing to Yates
Johnson,
who travels.
Good defense by Antonio Cree.
Yates Johnson on the wing.
Trying to get something going for himself. Good defense. Whoever's guarding Yates Johnson, every time he gets the ball, it looks like they're playing balls to the wall defense on him. Trey looked like he's set to check in.
Hickman on the wing. Mono in the corner.
Good
Oh,
man.
man.
Shooter wide open.
Oh,
And it's in and out.
In and out. Cleared by Christian Crockett.
Today is not his day from behind the arc.
That one was halfway down and out, however, though.
Christian Crockett, pick and roll. No. Kicks it to Antonio Dupree. Antonio Dupree to Jason Porter. Quarterback to Dupree.
3-point game, 3 minutes to go.
Timeout by Coach Grimes. Bears unable to get something going.
Good timeout by Coach
Bears down by
Grimes.
3. About 3 minutes left in the game.
Good timeout by Coach Grimes. They had nothing to look for, nothing going. 3-point game. He needs to draw something up for his boys and try to cut into this lead, either with a 3 or a 2. Right now, close game. The 3 versus 6 seeds in the conference tournament, the Pac-9 conference tournament. After this game, Westover will be playing E. Smith.
And Grace Creek will be playing the winner of that game.
If they can come away with a win here.
Go home. Hey.
Balls to the wall defense.
Grace Creek can create a big upset tonight if they beat Terry Sanford. Terry Sanford, one of the top 3 powerhouses in the Pac-9.
Living on a minute. There's over there looking stupid.
Grace Creek with the ball. Up to Eli Bowler.
Christian Crocker goes to get the ball. Brings the ball up court.
Swing.
Eli Bowling draws a foul on Jay Hickman. Jay Hickman. Ball be taken out on the side. Bears down by 3, 2:45 remaining.
Shot out
And
of
the Bears
bounds.
claw their way back into this. Christian Crocker with the
Over to Christian
ball.
Crockett. Ooh, almost back forward.
Way to use his body as a shield.
Ooh, missed Eli Bowling back door. Screen by Eli Bowling.
Oh, Eli Bowling should be.
It's a screen for Antonio Dupree. 3. Ooh, good rebound. Good hustle by Yashay Graham. And a timeout by Coach Graham. There's Yashay Graham. Like I said earlier, great hustle for the Grace Creek Bears. Coming with a clutch fall on the ball. And a good timeout by Grace Creek.
Terry Sanford coach is furious with his men as they're unable to corral a board against the Grace Creek Bears. Terrible boxing out by Terry Sanford. And he's clawing into them. He's chewing them out. Very disappointed in his guys. The Bears are continue to fight.
Grace Creek really showing that they really want it here tonight. Grace Creek fighting. The C is playing with a sense of urgency, knowing that this might be their last game wearing Grace Creek Bears across their chest. Christian Crocker to take out the ball for Grace Creek underneath his own basket.
Oh, look at the pre.
Corner 3.
3 for 3.
Hey! Antonio Dupree really coming alive here in the fourth quarter. 2 clutch threes.
A wise man once said, "Mama, there go that man. Hand down, man down. Mama, there go that man." Oh!
It's a 1-and-1 because they call it on the floor a 1-and-1. 1-and-1 for Terry Sanford here.
That's what I said.
Here we go. Yates Johnson at the line. 1-and-1 situation. Free throw is. Oh! Good rebound. Good strong rebound by Justice Hayes. Tie game. 2 minutes to go. This is where legends are made. Justice Hayes with the ball in the wing.
Tie ball game. 1:44 left.
Ooh, he falls.
Draws.
Antonio Dupree. I personally think Antonio Dupree has a mismatch here. There's a pocket, dribbling. Christian Crockett strong to the rim. Oh!
Trey smokes the rim. Oh! Deontay Graham smokes the layup. Bears
Oh man, that was a nice play.
She tried it, man. This is what happens when preppy people start losing.
Man,
I think they tried that, man. Bears currently tied with a minute and 11 seconds left.
a tied game here.
Definitely, the
Man,
Bears definitely need this win so they can shut up the Terry Sanford fans, very Aggie fans.
man, that was a good look from DeAndre Graham. Great look. If he found his way to the backboard, I think he would have had it. Now, the great defense by Grace Creek that they've been playing all game, can they get one more stop handle defense with a minute and 11 seconds to go? Their season hanging in a balance. It is a tie game here. Jason Porter checks into the game for Justice Hayes.
Justice Hayes had 5 fouls, I believe. Refs were unable to hear the clock workers and the bookkeepers. And Justice Hayes had 5.
I was wondering why the horn sounded halfway through that possession by Grace Creek. I heard the horn, but I didn't know what it was about. I guess it was about Justice Hayes having 5 fouls.
This is nerve-wracking, fans. Bears down by, Bears are actually tied with a minute and 11 seconds left to keep their playoff dreams alive.
Good defense, good defense, good defense.
Monar driving coast to coast.
Let's go. Oh yeah, offensive foul against Monar. Good defense.
Yes, ma'am.
Terry Sanford fans are furious. Here we go.
Boo-hoo.
go.
Let's go, let's go.
Here we go, Christian Crockett. Terry Sanford in a
fan
press.
seems to be kind of soft.
Elijah Bowling bringing the ball up the floor. Minute left.
Oh! Big time
Timeout.
players make big time plays. Just know that, guys. Big time players make big time plays. Big time players make big time plays.
Micah, if you are in Coach Grimes' seat, 47 seconds left. Who are you going to with the shot?
I'm going to Antonio Dupree. But if I was Coach Grimes, I would tell him to sit on it. The Bears are tied. You don't want to take the shot, risk the fact Terry Sanford getting the ball back and have an opportunity to score. I think we should sit on it, hope for the last shot, get the ball to Antonio Dupree, win the game, move on to the next round.
Now,
Some false motion to about 7 seconds.
Yes.
now, if you cannot get the ball to Tony, and you have to get it to one of the other players,
For Grace Creek.
who is your backup go-to guy on this play?
Can you repeat that?
If you cannot get the ball to Tony, they're doubling Tony.
I would probably try to get a screen for Elijah Bowling for the 3. If I can't, I'm penetrating with Christian Crockett to the cup. Because he will make a play, either him scoring or dishing it off to somebody else to score, create a shot.
I think they have just put Tyler Strickland back into the game. Very, very, very nerve-wracking game here.
Elijah Bowling shoots 46% from the three-point line. Antonio Dupree shoots 24. So I feel like if we get that last shot off and it's from behind the arc, I think we have to go to Elijah Bowling. Antonio Dupree has shot 31 threes and he's took 129, only made 34. So I think most definitely we got to go to Elijah.
Christian Crockett brings it up the floor.
Almost on Dupree's hands. Looks like the Bears are going to stall. 36 seconds left. Oh, Tyler Strickland almost got away with the screen. Oh, don't shoot. Elijah Bowling holding on the ball. 27 seconds left. Elijah Bowling trying to penetrate. Christian Crockett with the ball.
23 seconds left. Screen, no screen. They call up a screen. Christian Crockett, 17 seconds left.
Big time plays, man. Big time plays.
Here we
Big
go,
time plays,
14
man. Big
seconds
time
left.
plays.
Screen.
it, Terry. Oh! Ball down there in the corral. Oh! Oh!
No. Wow. Wow. Foul on Graves Creek. 1 second left. And Tyler Strickland fouls out of the game. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. Oh my goodness. DeAndre Graham checks in for Tyler Strickland. Ooh, that floated by Christian Crocker looked like it was going in. Wow. Man.
Kenny, hit me that. Kenny, hit me that.
Oh, Bowden at the free throw line. First free throw is good. Very deflated free throw for Graves Creek.
Bowden's not known for his free throw percentage. He shoots 44%. So
second free throw is but he gets the rebound. Oh my goodness. Oh man. Wow. 1 point loss here by the Graves Creek Bears to Terry Sanford. Great fight by the Graves Creek Bears. Great fight in this 3 versus 6 matchup. Great game. They turned the plea with some clutch shots. DeAndre Graham and Justin Hayes was clutch hustle. Christian Crocker came up big, but it just wasn't enough to knock off the number 3 seed.
Rumors in this series basketball career is over in high school level. I know.
Shout out to those seniors, Christian Crockett, all for his year on varsity, and Tony Dupree, all for his year on varsity, and so the other seniors, Jason Porter, 3 years on varsity. But a great career by all the seniors on the Graves Creek Bears. That's it for us, however. Coming up next is the Westover Wolverines versus the East Smith Golden Bulls. Checking out here, Sean Weather for the Bear Sport Network. With Micah Downs with the Bear Sport Network. We're out.